everyone, I'm Zishansha and welcome to Z Interactive YouTube channel, your own training institute. So today in this lesson, we will go through our next node, which is Histogram Scan Random. Basically, this node is used to generate damages, cracks, and certain peel off parts in different sort of random areas on any of your height maps or any objects that you're using inside the Substance Designer. So let's see how it works. So first we will take a look at the histogram scan random parameters, and then we will go through different other parts. So what I will do here is that first of all, let's see what do we have here. Here I have a histogram, okay, random scan. So I will take my outputs and plug this here. And right now everything is empty here because we need three inputs here: input, position map, and contrast map. If you remember, we have already gone through histogram scan because in histogram scan we only have one input and then it works with that. But here in histogram scan random we have position map also and contrast map also. So I'll take the first output, which is a cloud, and this is a cloud node, and I will put it inside the input. Now once it is there, let's turn these to false right now, because we don't have I'm not putting the position map and contrast map right now. I'm just putting this one. Okay, now if I will turn the contrast all the way to 0 and position to 0.5, okay, and this one, I think both of them, I think if I will put them to 0.5, so actually we will have exactly the same thing here. Okay, so you can see that we have exactly the same thing from of the cloud here. So in histogram scan, I'm not talking about scan non-uniform. I'm talking about histogram scan, the one that we have gone through previously. If I try to scan, like move the position here, that's the only thing we have in the histograms normal scan. Okay, so if I'm changing the position, that means I'm working inside only the histogram scan. But we are not working on histogram scan, we are working on histogram scan non-uniform. So what I will do here, I need these two options: position map and contrast map. So I have to turn both of them true. So let's plug clouds 3 inside the position map. Okay, and then let's plug the moisture noise inside the contrast map. Okay, now let's see how this works. Now position, basically, let's turn the contrast all the way 0 right now. Let's first see the position. So position I will also turn all the way down. Now notice this is our basic cloud 2, and this is what will appear here. But where it will appear in the position of this cloud 3. So just notice here what happens if I start increasing the position. If I'm increasing the position, and you will start looking at what is it, this or is it this? It's not, it is none of these. What is this? Is the combination of both as the position. So if I'm keep on increasing and increasing, you will notice that the position part is appearing here now. So if I will keep on increasing, this is what is appearing at this stage. If I will put 0.5 here, so you can see that at 0.5 it is the position map, exactly position map we have here. Okay, not this one. But if I will start reducing it, so you will see that its power is basically, it's like, you can say it's The black part is getting more darker, and the light part is also getting darker, but as you know, the black is getting more and more darker. So this is only changing the position is only changing the you can say height of like the opacity of this one, or darkness, or lightness of our like position input, okay, of this cloud 3. So cloud 3 is there. Now if I will make it zero point 0.5 just to see, okay, just one thing, yeah, zero point 0.5, and I will start bringing up the contrast. Now what happens if I bring the contrast? Now look at the contrast. Contrast is basically the moisture noise, okay. So if I will start increasing the contrast here, so you will notice what is coming up over here is basically our uh, moisture noise, okay. Its contrast is coming it up. So that's what we are looking at right now. So basically, when both of them are true, okay, use position input and use control input. So the contrast and the position, both this input is using to use like to bring up the value here, okay. This is basically the combination. Without this, it will not work actually. Okay, so I hope you have understood about its like combination of these instance parameter of the histogram scan here. So let's see different examples here. So we have here control variation. Let's see how the control variation works. So we'll get the better idea. So I'll take this one and plug it here in histogram. Okay, this one. Now here I have a shape, and this shape is a paraboloid shape. These are some values here I added. Then I transform this and put it here with the tile. Okay. After that, I use this one in the blend. Okay, with add. So all these, this one and these two are combined together. Now I will use in my histogram cloud 1 as an input. Now you will better understand it, because here it was little hard to understand as they all are noises. So when you have all noises, it's a little hard to understand that. Now I have inputted here my cloud, okay, but nothing will happen because I need the like the position map. So I will take this one and use this blend as a position. So you can see I got the position here. Okay, so there is no contrast here. Now if I will increase position, so you will see that it is big, like it is like giving some sort of a height. It is getting some sort of a height here. That's all what it is doing. Okay, so 0.5 I will keep it for now. So that's what the position is doing, like getting some height, like it's pushing out, it pushes itself outwards or inwards. But then I have here gradient linear. So I will take this gradient linear and put this inside the contrast. Okay. Now, if I will increase the contrast, you will notice that what is happening here, this cloud, okay, is started to appear through this gradient. So so this part is black, so you will notice here it is not appearing that much, but this part is white, so it is appearing here, as you can see. So if I want it to appear entirely in this form, so I can increase it more and more and more, and you can see that it is increasing. Okay, but I don't want more, otherwise it will look like this. So I want something like that. Okay, so here is the position, and on this position, like the position, with the help of this like sort of gradient, this cloud is appearing. Okay, this is how it will work. Now if I will change the position here, you can see position is only pushing it outwards or inwards. Okay. And here the contrast is basically bringing that cloud inside uh, inside this position input. Okay, based on the on this gradient input here. Okay, so this is how actually it usually it will work. So you can see that. Okay. Now let's see how it works with when you do the broken edges. Okay, so I will press shift, take it from here, put it here. Okay, now here let's see one by one what do we have here. First of all, I have here cell. Okay, these are the value I'm using. I use edge detect, so I got the edges here. Then I went to the bevel to bevel it, so I can have only the bevel, the blur only on the edges, not in the filled area. After that, I will move here where I will get the histogram scan. Inside the histogram scan, I will use the fractal sum in input. These blurred edges, the bevel, I will use in the position. So whatever goes outwards or inwards should be this bevel. Okay. Apart from that, I have here Perlin noise used inside the contrast. So what kind of result it will give me? It will give me this sort of a result. Okay. So the contrast, this part will start like this, will start appearing, okay, in the white areas. Okay. And it will start pushing this beveled area and you will get something like this. Okay, only the edge will be affected. So if you want to work only on the edges, so this is a good way to do that. Okay, next here we have, let's bring this down. Okay, shift click and then move it here. Now here I have moisture noise, gradient linear one, okay, and gradient radial, and then I have here uniform color. So what I will do here is that I will take my moisture, put this inside the input. I will take the linear gradient and put this inside the position map, and I will take the uniform color and I will put this inside the contrast. And let's make this as a high plane res so I can see the result. Now just notice here, as this is getting inverted, so this area is getting affected. Can you see here? Now what it is doing, if we go in the histogram scan non-uniform, the input here, which is the moisture noise, is appearing here. Okay, where it is appearing? It is appearing in this like white area. Okay, like basically not in the white like, because you can see the contrast here is the whole thing is white. So this white area is appearing only in this part and this part is left black. Okay, so this is where everything is happening and this is black. Okay, and what is this black area? This is the our like moisture noise. Now to push it up, we need this to be white and this to be black, because this is what we want to push. So we cannot do here that. So we'd have to apply invert grayscale to it so that it will push this gray area upwards instead of pushing this white area upwards. So this is how you can apply a water sand effect. Now, what if I will use instead of this gradient like linear, if I will use this gradient radial, so we'll have this sort of a result. Okay, so whatever area is black, okay, that will not have the position affected. Here is the area which will have the position affected. So whatever is black, this will this will contrasted that. This is contrasting this area, and when this is contrasted, the black area, whatever is here, moisture noise will be shown in that area. You can see that. But the one that will left untacked, okay, because of this, it will remain like this, and you will have a slight slope of dirt coming like this, like that. Okay, so you can make a little small lake or pond with the with this like sort of a trick. Okay, now bubbles. If you want to make some bubbles here, how you can make the bubbles? Now, bubble part is quite easier. First, what we do need here is a gradient linear. Okay, but I will apply like level to it, so it will look like this. So this is the bubbles. I have it. I made it in the tile generator, and then here I have the white uniform scale, like uniform color. So the bubbles, I will put this input in the input, and the levels I will put in the position map. So this will be positioned inside the white area. Okay, and it can't do that because right now, because there is no contrast, so I will put this white as a contrast map. And now here you can see this is how it is working. Okay, so if you want, you can go here, change this, so you can have a different sort of a result. The levels, okay, also you can use up or down or more, so it's totally up to you. This is how you can make some bubbles here with the help of these gradients, noise, and the uniform. Now, one more interesting thing, the last one I want to show you here is the paint peel. So I'll press shift key, move this down here. Okay, now paint peel, I have here moisture noise. Again, I will take this moisture noise and I will plug it here in the input. Okay, let's make this scene as a rounded cylinder. Sorry, round. Let's make it rounded cube. That will be much more better. Now I will take my uniform color here, which is this grayish color, and put it here in the position map. Okay. Then I will take the crystal. Okay, if you will notice, and crystal, I will put this inside the contrast map. Crystal looks like this. Now if I will go inside this histogram, you will see I'm getting this peeling effect. Now how I'm getting this peeling effect? The moisture itself, okay, is positioning with the gray value. If I will make this value much more lighter, okay, instead of gray, you can see it is pushing outwards. So that's why it have to be a little bit lower. So you will have the actual result. Not too low, not too high, something in between. So maybe I can make it 0.32. So I'll get this sort of an effect. I think this is too much. Okay, this is fine. So that's how you will get the result here. plus contrast here is the crystal itself. Okay, so if I increase or decrease the contrast, so you can see getting wider, like thicker or thinner. So as thinner it will be, it will give you a nice sort of a realistic result. This is how you can make it. You can use some other uh, shapes just to see how it looks like in that shape. So that's all about the uh, our Histogram scan random node. And this scan random nodes can give you a lot of different sort of like results. So try to use that, especially inside your uh, like uh, like damages areas. If you want to create some damages area, so it can be used over there, can produce a nice result. So one thing I want to, like, before winding up, I want to show you here is that right now the moisture noise is this. Okay, like, sorry, the contrast map here is the moisture noise. So let's do one thing. Let's bring this up here. And bring this as well. And plug it here. Okay, so what I will do here is that I will take the uniform color and put it inside the output map. Okay, so I will get this sort of result here. So you can see that if I increase or decrease this contrast, as this is all grayish, so it will produce this sort of result. Now, what if I will take this invert grayscale, okay, and post that one there. So let's take this one, put this here, and let's do one thing. Let's put this uniform color, instead of in the contrast, let's put this in the position map just to see how things will work. So this is how it will look like when it will be inside the position map. Okay, I can increase or decrease the position. If I will decrease the position, you can see that the effect is not all over the place. Some places I can also decrease this contrast. This is how you can make different sort of like result, like concrete effect here in some area. Okay, so this is how the position will work. And now if I will change this uniform color, instead of uniform color, if I will put this one, which is basically our invert grayscale of this paraboloid. Okay, if I will take this one and put it here, okay, and then try to change the position here, so you can see the effect is getting here in this area. Okay, so I can reduce the opacity here. One more thing I can do is reverse the inversion. Okay, and then maybe try this. Yeah, I don't think that is a good idea, so let's keep it just like that. Okay, and then if I will take this and move it around, you can see how the effect is getting. And if I will change the position, increase the position here, and play with the contrast here a bit, so you can see the effect is now applied to this area. So I can take this area, move it around, so you can see this sort of a result I will start getting. can increase it. Or I can make any sort of a shape, and that shape can make a damage on the wall just like this. So this is the way you can make some damages here. And I like to make these sort of damages with the help of the contrast like scan. Maybe you can use the grunge instead of this. So grunge will give you a different sort of result. So I have this grunge. If I'll use this here, you'll see it will look like this sort of a result. Okay, a kind of result that will show maybe the wall is like a wood is broken or something like that. Okay, so I can push and pull, and you can get the result of it. Just look at this, how it is working. You can make the position higher or lower. So good stuff for damaging things. So I use it a lot in like whenever I want to damage stuff, and this is the technique that I use most of the time. And others I also use, but not that much. This is what I actually use, this technique which I just showed you around. So I hope you have liked this lesson, and I'm sure you will be waiting for the next lesson. And next lesson is Blur HQ non-uniform. So we will cover that in our next lesson, and that will be our last node that we will go through in this chapter 2, which is all about top most commonly used Substance Designer nodes. After this, we will move to blending modes, different sort of blending modes, how blending modes work, what kind of results we get, which blending node we should use at what time. These all things we will learn in our next chapter. So I would like to thank you all for all your support, and I hope you will continue to support me. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed to it yet, and I will be posting a lot of new content, so don't forget to hit the bell icon so you can receive the notifications about them. If you have liked my video, so please hit the like button and leave your questions in the comment section below, and I will surely answer them. In the end, I would like to mention that please watch all my videos online, and please don't download it if you're doing that, because my hard work won't pay like this. So please, to support me, always watch my videos online. So thanks once again, everyone, and soon we will meet in the next lesson. Take care of yourself, stay healthy, and keep learning.
There is one important announcement I would like to make. I have started 3 great membership plans on my channel. I have introduced ZI Friends membership plan, which will give you exciting perks like loyalty badges and priority on comments. I have also introduced ZI Early Bird plan, which will give access to Z interactive tutorials way early before they become public. So you will get all these lessons at once, and you can binge watch. Last but not the least, I have introduced ZI Premium plan, which will give access to advanced professional tutorials, which you will find at very expensive outside, and I will be giving this at a very low amount of price. So visit my channel now and click on the join membership to get more information. I hope you become one of my members. If you want to learn how to create a highly detailed prop procedurally using Substance Designer, so this premium tutorial series is for you. Join my premium membership plan on YouTube and get access to all premium tutorials. In this tutorial series, I will demonstrate how to use Substance Designer along with simple geometry to create a realistic smashed up retro television.